is WIN News.
Tonight, concerns for a former Illawarra man still missing in earthquake-devastated Nepal. Police investigate a shot fired into a Barrack Heights home. And a look inside the University of Wollongong's new science building. Good evening, I'm Kerryn Johnston.
I'm Geoff Phillips. Also tonight, a careers expo for the aged care sector.
And a look at what inventions were thought of in Wollongong more than 40 years ago.
There are grave fears for a man from the Illawarra who remains missing in Nepal. Tyrone White hasn't made contact with his family in Shell Harbour since the earthquake hit. His mother is continuing to hold on to hope as the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade has deployed officials to try and find her son. Coming up on WIN News, raising awareness about a rare illness.
And the first bulbs planted months out from tulip time on the Southern Highlands.
Welcome back to WIN News. 1 week out from the federal budget, the Reserve Bank of Australia has cut the interest rate to 2%, making it a new record low. For those with a $100,000 mortgage, it will be a saving of $14 per month. On the other end of the scale, those with a mortgage around $400,000 could save over $56 per month. The RBA is hoping the cut will encourage businesses to spend and create jobs.
A young driver has had a lucky escape after his car ploughed into an RMS vehicle at Barrack Heights. The P-plate driver had been travelling along Lake Entrance Road when he collided with the truck outside Stockland Shell Harbour around 12:30. 2 lanes were closed while paramedics treated the driver at the scene. His injuries are not believed to be serious.
Preparations are underway for the biggest annual event in the Southern Highlands. This year, Tulip Time will raise funds for breast cancer research. Amy is here with sport, and triathletes performed strongly at the Ironman event up there in Port Macquarie.
They did, Geoff. It was a tough slog, but all worth it at the finish line. Plus, Courtney Buchanan wins fencing bronze in her first competition for Australia.
A Current Affair is next on Gem.
This report brought to you by Nikolovsky Lawyers. We help you rise.
In sport, Dragon centre Dane Nielsen has just been shown the door by the club following an incident at a Cronulla night spot earlier this year. Nielsen was stood down by the club in March amidst allegations the former Queensland representative bit a woman on the leg during a boozy night out. The decision to terminate his contract came after the Dragons and the NRL Integrity Unit conducted their own investigations into the matter. Nielsen joined the Dragons this season after stints at Cronulla, Melbourne and the Warriors. Illawarra Premier League Netball has hosted a doubleheader with rounds 2 and 3 completed over 2 big days. Defending Premier Vipers remains the only undefeated team to start the season. And congratulations, Mel. We're looking forward to having you back on deck.
Maybe after a couple of months when she recovers. OK. The weather details are next, then the inventions that University of Wollongong students were working on in the 1970s. A beautiful autumn day across the region today as we have a look at the satellite, and cloud crossing southern New South Wales with a vigorous front is bringing light showers near the Victorian border. Generally, clear skies elsewhere have brought the warmest May Day in several years. On the synoptic chart, a cold front will bring another burst of showers and wind to Tasmania and parts of Victoria. Temperature-wise today, Wollongong 27, Bowral 21 degrees, and as we drop down the coast, all the major centres between Nowra and Eden reported tops of 24 or 20 up to 28 degrees. The forecast for the Illawarra and the Highlands, a sunny Wednesday and westerly winds up to 50 kilometres an hour. For the south coast, fine and sunny with western or westerly winds. Seas are running at 1.5 to 2.5 metres on a 1.5 metre swell. The first tide tomorrow is the low at 3:43. The high comes along about 20 to 10. Tops for tomorrow and all the major centres as we come up the coast. Tops of 18 or 19 degrees, apart from Bowral on the Highlands, which will go from 6 to 13 degrees. And looking further ahead, it'll be mainly fine on Thursday, mainly fine on Friday, mainly fine on Saturday.
Finally tonight, while the university celebrates the opening of its new science building, a look through our archive shows students have been coming up with great ideas for more than 40 years.
And that is WIN News for Tuesday the 5th of May.
To view some of our reports, visit the WIN News Illawarra Facebook page.
Good night.
Good night.
This has been a WIN News presentation from WIN, Australia's #1 regional television network.